General, I just wanted to bring you up to date on this matter because I know of your concern about it. We got, Friday night, got a message from Khrushchev, which said that he would withdraw these missiles and technicians and so on, providing we did not plan to invade Cuba. We then got a message, a public one, the next morning, in which he said he would do that if we withdrew our missiles from Turkey. We then, as you know, issued a statement that we couldn't get into that deal. So we then got this message this morning. So we now have to wait to see how it unfolds, and there's a good deal of complexities to it.
That we take our own troops deployed on our own territory and send them back to the barracks. Meanwhile, the US, Canada and the UK have virtually a permanent presence in the Baltic states and in Northern Europe. You ask why the issue has become so urgent today. Well, let's not mince words. It's because the West is clearly overreaching. They've been acting in violation of all of their obligations, disregarding common sense. Essentially, they've launched a campaign to try and escalate the situation.
Misinformation. The White House is saying that they're seeing misinformation both on state media and on social media. Human rights violation in Ukraine, that maybe the West is involved somehow in trying to destabilize Russia, and all of that is working. For the Biden administration, it's pretty simple. The Russians are basically laying the groundwork to have a pretext to invade Ukraine.
U.S. intelligence says that it has information that Russia is preparing what's known as a false flag operation to create a pretext for another invasion of Ukraine.
Pentagon now warning that Russia could be preparing for what's called a false flag operation.
The Kremlin may be setting itself up to launch an attack on its own forces and then try and blame Ukraine about it.
An operation designed to look like an attack on them or their people or Russian-speaking people in Ukraine, again, as an excuse to go in.
We have information that indicates Russia has already pre-positioned a group of operatives to conduct a false flag operation in eastern Ukraine.
This intel showing a possible false flag operation.
This is a sign that the Russians are organizing a false flag.
Russian saboteurs going into Ukraine to stage an attack on Russia so they have a pretext to then invade.
Well, this is straight out of the Russian playbook, through sabotage operations, through false flag operations.
Is now suggesting that Russia is preparing a false flag operation in order to rationalize an invasion of Ukraine.
When there isn't an actual crisis to suit their needs, they'll make one up.
Russia insists that all this is part of an exercise. It has dismissed the false flag accusations as nonsense. Its diplomats say the aggressor is NATO, an alliance advancing east that must be countered.
You know, Russia is also saying that this whole crisis in Ukraine is being used as a pretext by the United States, by NATO, in order to build up its strength. So both sides now accusing each other of playing double game and using this crisis as a fig leaf for their own military intentions.
And U.S. intelligence now saying a Russian invasion could soon be coming.
Unverified images of more heavy Russian military equipment rolling west on rail car. As we get a troubling new sign, an invasion could be just weeks away, according to a U.S. official, with Putin threatening a military technical response if conditions are not met.
Now, Russia claims it doesn't want to invade, but the U.S. is not convinced of that. An invasion could begin any time between now and mid-February.
The drumbeat of war is sounding loud.
You're the best. Thank you. Happy Friday.
Just put this moment in context for us.
I think we will retain sufficient freedom to protect our interests if they engage in subversion, if they attempt to do any aggressive acts and so on, then all bets are off. Well, we'll stay right at it, and I'll keep in touch with you, General.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Up and are you through? Waiting.